Hey YouTube, Satoshi Matrix here yet again, bringing you another video. This time I thought I'd do a follow-up video to my retro TV that I recently picked up. So for those of you who haven't seen that video or want a refresher, this TV is a 24-inch Panasonic ColorPilot TV from 1984. It is a beautiful, beautiful CRT. This TV has it all. It has a glass bezel that's actually real silica glass. It's not plexiglass. It has its original remote that actually fits into the TV that comes out, and that's just a bloody brilliant design. The way you don't lose the remote or anything. It has 3 composite video inputs, as well as a composite video output, which I trying to figure that one out, but it also has 3 RF jacks, and also has a red, green, blue jack in the back of it, though I haven't figured out how to use it quite yet. It has TTL and RGB text. So the systems that I have hooked up to this TV are numerous. They're all retro styled. I have my Nintendo Wii, the Super Famicom, the AV Famicom, NES2 top loader, and behind these glass doors, multi-system selector, N64, PS2, Xbox 360, NES toaster, Sega CD-X, Sega Saturn, and Sega Dreamcast. All these systems all hooked up to this retro TV. So let's try input 1, which I'll try an NES game. So here I'll randomly pull out Mega Man 3. Yeah, we'll put in Mega Man 3, turn the TV on, close the door. Gotta love that fade in for a 27-year-old TV. Okay, so let's turn it on. Oh, another thing I should mention is, for those of you who haven't seen my other video, this is my NES2 top loader that's been stereo modded, as well as it has an LED mod and a whole bunch of other things. This NES2 top loader is amazing. So I have this TV hooked up to these 2 external speakers, and you'll be able to hear Mega Man 3 in stereo. Although my camera's mono, so probably not. Oops. You gotta blow in the cartridge. Ye old trick. I know I'm evil. And as you notice, the sound is not coming from the TV itself, it's coming from these speakers. So we'll go and turn this up so you can hear it nice and loud. Super Famicom collection or Super Nintendo collection, and up there is this N64. Down below the TV is where I keep my controllers, in these drawers. You see spare controllers. And the same thing with this drawer. And the other side, arcade sticks. Or at least some of my arcade sticks. Alright, well, point proven. There is the CRT showing the NES. Off with you, pull out the cartridge, put it back on the shelf with my other NES games. Okay, next I'll show the Super Famicom on it. This is my Super Famicom data cartridge containing my copy of Super Famicom Wars, which was only sold through Nintendo Power in Japan, not the magazine. So here I'll go and turn the input to video 2. Go and take Super Nintendo controller port, plug it in, and turn it on. There's Super Famicom Wars. boot my save game. Super Famicom Wars is obviously the predecessor to Advance Wars, an amazing game. Here I'm about to defeat the enemy, but yeah. So anyway, let's move on. Off with the Super Famicom, disconnect the controller. Next, I think I'll showcase the PS2, even though I don't have a controller plugged in. Put it down to input. See which one oh yeah, I need to switch back to video 3 again. Let's see, which one is it? It's input 4, yeah. Pressing buttons beats top buttons. So, what game would benefit from a CRT on the PS2? Why, it's one of my favorite PS2 games, obviously. Know what it is? I bet you know now. Yeah, that's right. The clarity of the CRT. You get the idea. Turn off the PS2. I'm gonna move on, show you the NES2 or NES front loader. So I'll grab another random NES game. I'll try Xanic here, because everybody loves the title screen music of Xanic. With a clean NES that has its NES 10 chip disabled, you put in the game once. You put it on to its input, turn it on, and it instantly boots up. Since the NES is mono and I haven't modified it, this speaker is dead. It's only coming out of this speaker. Alright, enough of that. I think I'll show you one more thing. Well, I'll showcase one more system, and I think I'll showcase my Sega CD-X with my reproduction copy of Mega Man: The Wily Wars, which is one of my favorite games for the Sega Genesis. Okay, so take the controller input for the Sega Genesis, put it into the CD-X. Well, I have to put this on top of my 360 as I plug it in, because you cannot plug in Sega CD game or Sega Genesis controllers one-handed. Okay, so the system is plugged in. Let's turn it on, and let's turn on the input. Sega. For those of you who don't know this game, this is a collection of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 for release for the Sega Genesis. This was only released in North America for the Sega Channel, but it came in cartridge form in both Europe and Japan. And this is a reproduction copy of a dumped ROM of the Sega Channel version. So it's running in full speed, even though it's in English. So it's unlike the PAL version, which runs at only 50 Hz. So it's about 17% slower. Well, you can also save your game in this version. Let's boot up Mega Man 2. Notice it's in 16-bit now. Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. unfortunately I have it hooked up through composite video, so that's why you're seeing that. Showcase, I don't know, Bubble Man's theme. Try and do this one-handed. It doesn't really work. To take damage. Ooh, pretty. You get the point. And also, in the time remaining, let's turn the system off. And let's go back to the NES again. Let's pull out another random game. I'll pull out Journey to Silius. Put in Journey to Silius. Put on it back into input 1. Turn the system on. You notice I have plugged into the system, I have the NES 4 score. The reason I have that is so the cord doesn't have to dangle through the system. I can have it into the drawer. And I've plugged into this awesome controller that I recently picked up. Yeah, this thing. Okay, so the clarity of the composite video. Try and get real close on this. Although it's probably going to be way too bright. Another nice thing about this TV is its control panel is nice and dial-ish. It has a mode that's called ColorPilot, and ColorPilot apparently is Panasonic's, proprietary color depth thing to add in extra color. So, to show you what happens when I press the button. I don't know if this will be visible at all or not. I'm pressing it now. Off, on. All it really does is seem to make the colors more vibrant, but honestly I think it looks better with them off. So you can see the blue there of the bricks versus it looks like a deep blue. Actually, I'm not sure which one is on or off, but whatever state it is. So anyway, that's just me showcasing this amazing TV that I use for retro gaming. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.